Welcome back to the letter and the cheese. An awkwardness that descends within the immediate vicinity of our small group is patable enough. Somewhere to our left, a girl giggles, and only then do I become aware of my mouth hanging open. I'm almost amazed how Ash could say that out loud with a straight face. Almost. Considering his track record, I should be used to it by now. Zach seems to be.
Stop trying to act black, Ashton. And you're the only one who calls me Z-Man.
Yeah, you're nothing but a dirty, probably Asian or white man. Shut up. There's fondness underneath his expirated tone. He's blushing too. If this was any other person, he'd likely be offended, but years of friendship and familiarity have made those words harmless to the other's ears. Or at least enough for both of them to take it in a stride.
It's been a while, Zach.
I hope you didn't get into trouble again.
Always in trouble.
Not much to get into trouble lately without you, I'm afraid. I'll let you know if something comes up, though.
Nah, I ended up with chicken down stuck on me last time I agreed. I'd really love at least this year to pass without some sort of accident happening again.
Accident. Quotations.
Hey, I take offense to that. It wasn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
You really have no idea.
Maybe passes in Zach class.
Hey, I'm kidding! You know you can always count on me.
It's a story only the two of them are privy to. Every now and then Ash will enlist Zach's help on something. It's probably to take pictures for his detective business. Becca and I have never really found out the real deal, and is with those adventures, Ash calls it, and both aren't willing to tell due to some unspoken agreement. She insists that if it's Ash, it's likely not something illegal or life-threatening. I tend to believe her on that. He is like kind of the detective. I don't know if it's for the police or not, or just privately, but I don't know. Sometimes. Oh well, boys will be boys, I guess. You can't just excuse every guy's character like or doing something illegal with boys will be boys. Come on. I give Zach a small wave from behind Ash, and when he eventually turns his attention on me.
Huh? Rebecca's not with you. Is she still sick?
Yep.
A bit. But she's up and went to work this morning. You know she doesn't listen to anyone that's not Ash.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. You're literally the only person she'll listen to when she's feeling stubborn.
I don't know if they're dating or not, her and Becca. I mean, him and Becca. Ash and Becca. That is true. They've known each other far longer than any of us in the group. Childhood friends
But
and all.
don't worry, Zach. She's probably on her way here now. She promised she wouldn't miss your movie. Isabella! Oh, thank goodness!
Speak of the devil. Without warning, a hand grabs me by the shoulder and turns me
Becca,
around.
you're just in time.
I have to lean back a little with her, the way her face is almost invading my personal space, but she places her hand on either side of my face to keep my head still. She does me intently, concerned filling her eyes. Fucking Rose. Putting tattled on my ass.
Becca, you're squishing my face. How are you? Are you alright? Why wouldn't I be?
Rose called me earlier.
Yeah, Rose went and tattled on me. Those 4 words tell me all I need to know. Tattle-tailing bitch. Since I don't have any family living close by and the only other relative I have works on the far side of the country, well, since I might have a concussion, I guess it's a good thing, but still annoying. I gave my company Becca's contact number in case of emergency. I should have known Rose would call her. I push Becca's hands away from my face. Although she lets go, her eyebrows remain drawn together.
Oh, no, everything's good. Rose covered for me at work today.
That's not what I'm talking about. How's your head?
Beside me, Ash snickers. Shut up. If you had fallen down a flight of stairs running from a creepy ghost lady, You would be scared too. I bit back the urge to elbow him in place of trying to avoid Becca's hands as she tries to reach out for the said area. Fucking don't touch it. I did my best to dodge her, all at once moving to hide behind Zach. Sorry for using you as a human shield, Zach.
Oh, it's nothing. I just slipped off a few steps on my way down. I blacked out for a few seconds and had a minor bump, but it's just that.
You blacked out?
You
It's
shouldn't
not
have said you
something to
blacked
brush
out.
off?
That's the creepiest face I've ever seen, Michael. Stop it.
Come on, at least let me check it.
Please let me check it.
It's extremely minor. You wouldn't even know it's there.
Isabella, this isn't a laughing matter.
She did look pale when I saw her earlier.
Wow. Thanks a lot, Ashton, you traitor. I'll get you back for this. Just you wait.
What? I'm just saying it as it is. If you mentioned this earlier, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
I'm sorry. Saw her?
Yeah, they arrived together. Bella looked fine to me then. I don't know.
Something crosses Becca's face, but it's gone before I can figure out what it is. Oh, look at, she's hella pissed. Cause I went with Ashton. Don't worry, Ashton doesn't like you. He just likes me. Get over it, Becca. Get over it. Isabella is going to steal your man.
Oh, that's good. At least she didn't have to travel alone,
Wow,
right?
you're such a bitch
At least.
sometimes, Becca.
Good.
Wow. I fell and got a light concussion probably. Haven't been to the hospital. And you're mad that Ashton came and picked me up and gave me a ride because you're crushing on him? Really? Really? You shouldn't be teaching children.
See? I'm okay. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. And I don't want to miss Zach's film.
And I don't want to miss Zach's film. Where?
We can always watch it some other time.
What? You're being really fucking mean. Trying to separate me from Ashton? Is that it?
Sorry,
You're jealous?
Zachary.
No, it's good. But you guys should really keep it down. We're starting to attract some attention.
What the fuck?
It's the premiere. The premiere's different. Right, Zach?
I shot him a pleading look. Zach's a sensible guy. He'll understand. Please understand. I don't want this bitch mothering me. I moved halfway across the country not to be
Not
mothered.
really. But Rebecca has a point. In the end, I think it's your call.
Oh, for heaven's sake!
Shut up.
Please, Becca. I really don't want to miss it.
You're not missing it. Oh, we're just moving it on a different day so we can have a medical professional take a look at you.
Uh-huh.
Look, you guys.
Ash's loud sigh unexpectedly cuts through the conversation. He pinches the bridge of his nose as he speaks. Something he usually does when he's getting
If she
impatient.
says she's okay, then there's nothing we can do about it. It's not like we can stop her either. Besides, she's still acting like the same old Isabella to me, if she can still run around like that.
Exactly.
Why are you taking her side?
Oh, jealous bitch comes out again.
I'm not. But if she wants to watch Zach's movie with us, I'm not going to stop her. She's probably the one looking forward to it the most.
Ash, that's... You, of all people, should know...
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, if I notice something amiss with her, I'll take her to the nearest hospital myself. Is that good enough for you?
No. Cause she's jealous and she doesn't want you anywhere near me. I already know the answer before Becca voices it out. When at last she releases a deep breath and nods, albeit with great reluctance, I immediately tackle her into a hug. She's a traitor. She's not a good
Thanks,
friend.
Becca.
She's secretly jealous
It's
of you.
always been you with him, isn't it?
Yeah, get used to it.
Did you say something?
Me? Nothing. Don't mind me.
Get over it.
If you say so.
Okay, guys,
You're
showtime's
still
close,
like a
so I think
sisterly
I'm
love.
gonna get us
Just
some snacks. My treat.
get
And then let's head inside. Anyone here has a smaller bill?
I think I do. Hold on.
Put myself off Becca and get my wallet from my bag.
What's
and
this?
fucking the letter falls out of your bag because you're a fucking idiot, Isabel. Just throw it away. It's already in Ash's hands before I can even react. Ben and Becca and Zach are both giving the piece of paper an intrigued
No!
look.
Give it back!
It's just a paper.
That's 4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't care! Give it!
Looks ancient, too. Why do you keep this around?
Tries to reach for it, but he holds the paper way above his head. Now you've been cursed too. All of you. Fucking cursed. I've never been particularly sensitive with my own height, but right now, I really wish I had that advantage over him. You're a Filipino woman. Okay? He's like, not, he might be Asian, I don't know, but he's still taller than you.
Don't open it!
What's the big deal? It's not like it's a love letter. I don't see any reason to... Hold on a second. This is, isn't it?
Even if it is, it's not for you.
Okay. Now I'm curious.
I'm telling you it's nothing like that.
It's... The rest of the words are lost when he unfolds the paper. Cursed! All of them. Too early for Halloween. Achievement unlocked. I wonder what that one... I can't breathe. My heart feels stuck in my throat, pounding, threatening to burst out. Vaguely, I know that how my hands are trembling at my side. Clasping them together doesn't do any good. They are still shaking, but I hang on to it regardless. The awful sick weight that has taken its core in my stomach back in the open house returns full force. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? How do I fix this? Someone please. Today's turning out to be a horrible nightmare.
Send this to 5 people or else. Well, that's interesting.
Judgmental bitch.
Guys, I think we should listen to Bella first.
Aren't you a few days early for Halloween?
Ash puts the paper in front of me, giving me a fleeting glimpse of its contents. I don't need to see it. I don't want to see it. The letters, the words, every stroke written in blood is already embedded in my mind. Maybe I should have just thrown it away when I had the chance. That way.
It's not a prank.
It makes all of them stop. Even I am surprised with how steady my voice is.
What did you say?
Oh god, look at his eyes. They're all looking at me like I'm fucking crazy.
This isn't a prank! I saw something!
Yep. You're immediately going to the hospital now because they're not gonna believe you. Immediately going to the hospital.
Hold on. Are we still talking about this paper? Or is it about the urban legend again?
Not really an urban legend anymore, Becca.
Both. I know it sounds ridiculous.
You're saying this is a primitive version of a chain letter, and now that we've seen it, we're now cursed.
But good news, Isabella shouldn't be anymore because she showed it to freaking 7 people.
You've got to be kidding me.
See? This is why I didn't want to tell you guys.
Isabella, aren't you taking this a bit too far?
And Becca, go float yourself.
It's not a joke! Will you guys listen to me first? I saw something in the house earlier. It stood right in front of me. If I hadn't gotten away, that thing might have...
Right. And in broad daylight, Isabella. Typically, I don't believe in this stuff, but even someone gullible would find the logic in that screwed up.
There's also no way in hell that this supernatural shit you're talking about is true.
At least for now, Zach's being, like, nice.
But it's real! What do you think I saw?
Holy shit, she's going insane. Look at her eyes.
A hallucination? A delusion? Didn't you say you fell down some stairs? So maybe Rebecca's right.
It happened after, when I was trying to get away. I almost got stuck in the same room with that thing. We're all in danger. I thought you were my friends. Why don't you believe me?
We are, and you know that. But this thing and that thing has got nothing to do with the other. When Rose called earlier, I thought she's just exaggerating. But based on what I'm seeing right now, maybe it's better if we really postpone this for now.
Becca, stop trying to be my mother. Thank you.
Don't bother.
Without another word, I snatched the letter out of Ash's hand and stuffed it back in my bag with more force than necessary. I'm tired. I got cursed, saw a ghost, probably lost a sale, got kicked out of the open house I'm supposed to be fucking hosting. My own friends won't believe me, and all of them think I'm fucking crazy. To top it all off, there's a dull ache at the back of my head begging for a little attention. I can't afford to give it right now. Honestly, there's only so much a person can take within a single day. I just want to go home, curl up in my bed, and never think about today, ever again. But before I can take a single step away from the group,
Guys!
Zach rarely ever raises his voice, even when there's a point he wants to drive home, and hearing him take on that tone completely throws me off. Yeah, good. They were ganging up on you. Thank you, Zach. Even Ash and Becca. Whatever harsh words yet to come out from the argument immediately die on our tongues.
Why don't we all calm down first? I'm sure Isabella has her reasons too. No need to be hard on her. And hey, ain't this supposed to be a happy get-together? We haven't seen each other for months. I'd really love to know what y'all have been up to. I only ever get to talk to Bella over chat. Please.
He has a point. Ash, for all his attempts to look cool and distant, has also been looking forward to this. He even took the time to call this morning for a reminder. He never does that. Becca too, I'm pretty sure the other reason why she got out of bed today. Yet despite Zach's attempt to lighten things up for Ash and Becca's acquiescing gestures, the tightness in my chest remains. I should have just kept it to myself, or at least went with the idea that it's a prank. If I did, things might not have turned out the way they did. No sour mood, no bad vibes. Becca was giving up plenty of bad vibes before that. Careless. So careless. Maybe leaving is a better decision for all of us. Let's save. I'm gonna stay for the movie. Any other day, I'll excuse myself and go straight home. Yeah, Zachary. Rebecca went way down. Like, she was above the line, and now she went way down. Ashton's went up, too. Rebecca's just being a fucking bitch. I don't know what to tell you. Any other day, I'll excuse myself and go straight home. But this is something special to Zach. Something he worked so hard to bring to life. I should know better. I might be having a bad day, but being with a few people I care about far outweighs the idea of spending the rest of the day throwing a tantrum alone in my room. And what if the thing in the attic follows me home? I don't want to be left with my thoughts either. I can still see it whether I close my eyes. Whenever I close my eyes. And maybe if I stay, let our heads cool down first before telling them what happened, they'll listen to me? There's nothing you can solve with a calm head. There's nothing you can't solve with a calm head. One step at a time, Isabella. That's what Mama used to tell me. Besides, I don't have the heart to ditch Zach, especially after he stood up for you and raised his voice even when he doesn't. Smiles back on my face when I look up at them.
If we keep arguing here, we're going to miss the first few minutes.
All right, that's the Isabella I know.
Oh, good. I thought for sure you were going to cry.
Shut up, Ashton. This time I really do send an elbow straight to his stomach. Good. Fucking Becca, stop being jealous. Oh, stupid Ash being vertically challenged has its perks too.
What was that for?
Stop calling me a crybaby. I'm not one.
Aw, don't cry.
Fucking jerk.
Stop it.
Make it with Zach
Okay,
instead.
scaredy cat then.
That too. If you repeat that, I swear I'll...
Let's just go.
Yeah, bitch face. Out of the war, Becca goes inside. She doesn't even stop to wait for us when I call after. Ash and I exchange looks at that. The same question likely swimming inside our minds. Did something happen at school after I left? Is she having a bad day too? I'll try asking her about it later, I guess.
So, you guys go catch up with her. I'll go get us the food I promised.
Oh,
But you'll
thanks,
miss
Zach.
it.
Didn't you say watching a movie without food ain't fun? And it ain't like I haven't seen it. I made it, remember? I'll be in there soon.
Oh, I love Zach. He's so cute. Oh, big teddy bear. One friendly tap on my shoulder and then he's gone. A few moviegoers are still milling about, some still waiting in line for tickets, but otherwise most of the crowd is already inside. There's nothing much for us to do here now. Not a word of protest comes from me when Ash gestures for the two of us to head inside.
And then?
Are you sure it wasn't one of the cleaning crews?
Absolutely sure.
Somehow, halfway through the movie, the conversation steered towards what happened in the mansion. To be fair, Zach's the one who brought it up again. It's his movie, he can talk about what he wants. In his own movie's premiere. Now, the film's just serving as a background noise while we are speaking in hushed tones, careful not to disturb anyone inside the small hall. You're disturbing everyone, trust me. Well, except for Ash. I just hope we don't end up arguing about it again. We'll all get kicked out for sure. Though, with how loud Ash's voice is, we'll probably get thrown out way before any arguments happen. Only Becca still remains engrossed in the movie, completely ignoring us. She's been quiet the whole evening, speaking only when referred to. If I didn't know any better, I think we did something that offended her earlier. Did we?
And then I ran. You heard what happened after.
I still think it's something else.
It was standing right in front of me, Ash.
He's one of the smartest people I know, but geez, he should learn to listen. Plus, didn't he say he doesn't believe in these things? Why is he in the conversation again?
I heard what you said, but it's a small room. There are a lot of things someone else could have done there without your knowledge. If I could see it up close, maybe I can...
I am not going back there.
Ain't that a problem if you're hosting an open house?
True that.
Rose does the first floor tour.
I ain't sure ghosts can be restricted to one room, Bella.
There are no ghosts, Zach. Stop putting useless ideas in her head.
Yeah, but I was thinking, maybe all the house needs is a blessing. Wasn't it left uninhabited for years?
Needs one hell of a blessing. Oh, the house did change hands over the years from one distant relative to the Emmerbergs to another. None of them bothered to live in it, though, and it remained that way until its current owners decided to sell it. Why didn't I think of that?
I didn't peg you as the religious type, Zach.
Nothing like that, Ash. Who knows, though? It might bring something positive to the place.
That's not a bad idea. I just don't know where I could find someone.
You're not seriously considering his suggestion, are you?
There's a difference between religious and being spiritual.
Do you have a better idea?
I know where. I could contact him for you if you want.
You'd do that?
Or we can find you a psychologist instead.
There are very few times in my life when I wish my glowers can kill. This is one of those.
Ash, that is not a very appropriate thing to say right now.
No, wait, that's not what I meant.
Uh-huh.
Ethnographer. I meant ethnographer. This guy's a psychologist too, of course, if you...
Ashton, if you don't stop...
Rebecca knows the guy I'm talking about too. She can vouch for him.
Becca turns her eyes away from the screen that mentioned her name.
What? Oh, are you talking about Professor Andrew? He used to work with my parents at the university. And can you guys keep it down?
Sorry, but since Scaredy Cat here mentioned curses, not that I'm saying this is one, because that's nigh improbable, you'd probably benefit more from someone like Andrew. The stuff you're saying is still really hard to believe. But talking to him is a better solution for me than getting a random priest to bless an old house. He'll even help you figure things out, teach you a couple things. At best, he'll let you see things from a different perspective, and probably put your fears to rest, since this looks to be bothering you a lot.
Ash might be right too. However, what Zach has also just is something I'm more familiar with. Granted, they don't believe me, and they're only giving me these suggestions to put my mind at ease, but it's better than being ignored or being laughed at. I can take comfort in knowing they are willing to hear me out.
So, what do you think?
It's your call. We'll go with whatever you want.
I don't know.
I think I'm gonna meet with the professor, because if he knows about curses, that might be more realistic and ways to break them. Priests can bless the house, but like that might not. That doesn't always work.
I'll think about it, but if ever, I'd like to give talking to Andrew a try. Is that okay? Won't he have other things to do?
He is a bit busy, but he'll make time for me. He's my go-to person when I'm stuck in something. He won't mind if I bring a friend with me this time.
If you're sure.
I guess that settles it then.
Guys, I said keep it down. You keep insisting that we still watch it, yet you're not even paying attention yourselves.
Bitch day for Becca, that time of the month.
It ain't a big deal, Rebecca. I'm the one who broached the subject in the first place.
It's still your film, Zachary. A good film, mind you. You worked hard on this. The least we could do is watch it with you.
And that's what you're all doing. I really appreciate all of you making time for this.
Sorry, Becca. We'll stop now.
I throw a project look, even if Ash is the only one she should be reprimanding, but her attention is already back on the screen. She's ignoring us again. When Becca is acting this way she is right now, there's a big chance something's nagging her. We really need to talk. We all fall into a comfortable silence after, the kind only you can share with people you're most at ease with. For the first time today, the letters lays forgotten in my bag, if only for the few hours. Night has fallen by the time we exit the movie theater, and we got a journal update. Luxembourg Independent Film Theater Festival celebrates its 9th year, discovering new creative talents in the film industry, including the few showcases this year. Zachary Steele's Blue Just Fonts, Dark Times of the Black British, Isabel Santos, Ashton Frey, and Rebecca Gales were also seen amongst the crowd for the premiere. Despite the late hour, the streets are still bustling, full of people. It's about time to head home. There's sets to meet someone, even though simply wandering about outside. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.